And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. A ball and a strike.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 1 and 2, here it comes.
That's a ball.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
0-1 pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Davis waits on the 1-1. Missed with a slider. His career line with Doolittle. He's 1 for 3. The 2-1 home. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Here comes the tying run home. Now the relay home. Tag not in time. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. There's a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Jones. And that retires the side. So Zach Britton comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Gerardo Parra is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center, and it's a base hit. So there you go, the potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the 9th.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The winning run is at first base. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Hit down the line at first. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Armando Becerra. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The 0-1. Slider. Oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
The 1-1 pitch. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Grounded to the right. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The pitcher, number 62, John Doolittle.
JT Realmuto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
JT Realmuto.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Looking at his career totals, Realmuto hits a little over the 270 mark. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Pence on the run. And no shot for Pence. This is going to land foul. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Beckham. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Sean Burnett takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. Parra is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Riding in once again, Nick Ahmed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number two.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well at 4th time. I'd be looking for it.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Joey Rickard will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Rickard is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Here's a pop-up now. Home will put this one away, and the side is retired. Richard Blyer comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Here's Cameron Maben now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch.
Cameron Maben.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. The 0-1. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he finds himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Grounded back up the middle. Stope is there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Martin Prado now. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Pence is there to make the catch, and that means we. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
Jonathan
He's set. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Once again, a 3-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's C.J. Cron now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mullins on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
In is Gerardo Parra. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Castro blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the Marlins have done it. They walk off a winner.
Endings just don't get much better than this. Great job at the plate putting the ball in play, and then the runner at first does the rest. Stop at third? No way. Grounded third, flew home, and scored the game winner. My heart is still in my throat.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Sean Burnett earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now.
We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Miami Marlins batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Stepping in now, C.J. Cron, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Fastball called for strike 2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Tim Beckham. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
The batter, right fielder, Joey Rickard.
Ready once again, Joey Rickard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Chasing after it is Maben, and he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in once again, Nick Ahmed. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. So one. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. 4-1. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Scope ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Ready.
Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Galvis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Back up the middle. Med fields it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready now for the Marlins. Brian McCann. He singled his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Up next from Miami, Jose Reyes. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Here's the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. The 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
But an easy play over at first to glove it. Sean Doolittle takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Digging in to try it again, Derek Norris. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And that misses 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Dribbled to the right side. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Here's Jonathan Scope now. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Reyes is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Hunter Pence, his career line with Doolittle. He's 0 for 7. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Zach Britton jogs in from the bullpen, and it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game tied here in the 11th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one for us.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Martin Prado now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The winning run is at first base. He's running. Pitch is high. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
drive into right field. It's a base hit. Ball will come into the infield, and the winning run will stop 90 feet away from home with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And the Marlins have done it. They walk off a winner.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
And, gentlemen, one of the big keys here for the Marlins this afternoon was the play of this man, Martin Prado. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Marlins smashed the ball all over the yard en route to collecting 18 hits. Sean Doolittle gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Gerardo Parra bats here with his 17-game hitting streak hanging in the balance. This might be his last opportunity to run it to 18. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Machado is there, and there are 2 away now. Drew Steckenrider has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
First base.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Atlanta Braves wrap up their 20th road win of the season.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Adam Jones may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Garcia gloves it. Throw to first here in time for the final out. And the Brewers make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over. 3-2 the finish. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 2-0 to the National center fielder. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. His career line with Doolittle. He's 4 for 13. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Doolittle's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
In now is Anthony Rendon. So take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Now the 2-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Missed with a slider. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Robinson Chirinos. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Ground ball foul down the left side. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sammy Solis takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. First pitch on its way.
Number 3.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Popped up. Zimmerman is under it. 1 out. Digging in once again, Justin Bour looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
And there's ball 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Daniel Murphy is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
In there, a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. In there, 1-2 now.
probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
2-2 the count. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
The left fielder, number 2.
Ready once again, Adam Eaton. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-2 now to Adam Eaton. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and it's fouled away.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off-speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Parra on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. In is Gerardo Parra.
Leading off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 2, Gerardo Parra.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-2 is a ball high and inside. Fly ball right down the line in left. Eaton on the move. He's there and records the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lewis Brinson. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Jose Reyes. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
High in the air down the right field line. Chasing after it is Taylor, and it's a foul ball. Now the 2-1. It's hit hard on a line to right, a base hit. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Softly hit here to the left side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double. Ready for another shot now. Charlie Blackmon. He went down on strikes last time up.
Center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
He's set and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Count even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
The batter, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Zimmerman. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
Number 64.
Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Prado right there. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. In now is Anthony Rendon. Although there are a couple of bases open, we'll see if they think about working around it. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Well, this is a dicey situation right here. The runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Victor Robles will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
And the runner's coming home. Now a bunt attempt here. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game. Big bat for the Nationals tonight. Well, it belonged to this man, Ryan Zimmerman. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top player of the game.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Miami Marlins completed a short 2-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 3-2. The Braves starting pitcher, number 79, got his third win this season as Atlanta downed the Phillies 2-0. The Brewers finished off a 2-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-1. The Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-3. Dylan Bundy struck out 10 batters and earned the W, leading the Yankees to a win over Houston 3-2. The Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 11-2. Jose Ramirez collected 6 runs driven in on a total of 3 hits, leading the Indians past the Cubs 10-3. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The White Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-3. The Twins left fielder, number 20, had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 14-3. Josh Lowe drove in 3, helping the Rays take down the Angels 7-2. The Texas Rangers amassed 14 hits in the game as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 7-5. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Cubs snapped their 5-game losing streak as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-0. The Washington Nationals racked up 11 hits as a team as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 6-0. The Atlanta Braves totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 6-3. The Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-3. The Cardinals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 6-5. Didi Gregorius grabbed 3 base knocks, helping lead Cincinnati to victory over Colorado 7-5. Madison Bumgarner got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, helping the Giants push past the Padres 4-1. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Houston Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, Ian Happ had a big day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3 as the Cubs downed Miami 7-2. The Philadelphia Phillies got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Nationals in Washington 10-6. Brandon Belt added 3 RBIs to his total, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 4-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in runs batted in. The Cincinnati Reds put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-3. Fernando Abad collected his 5th win in relief, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 3-2. The St. Louis Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-3. Carlos Gomez was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, helping lead the Rangers over the Rockies 9-2. The San Francisco Giants sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Padres 6-1. Sonny Gray got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run as the Yankees pushed past the Twins 3-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-4. The Chicago White Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-2. The Tigers put together 10 total hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-0. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 5-4. Yasmero Petit got his 6th win of the year out of the bullpen, leading the A's over the Rays 3-2. The Blue Jays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they sank the Mariners 9-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.